Hello, 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 everybody, and how are you doing? I am back with another reaction video, and this time I figured because Eurovision is next week at the time of this recording, Eurovision 2021, I wanted to go back and look at the songs from 2020, Eurovision 2020. And of course, the CD finally came for 2021. So I have both. I am really happy about that. Excite, excite, excite. Oh, yeah, there we go. Gotta love that shininess. So, Canadian reacts to Eurovision 2020. Now, I believe 26 of the 41 countries that entered in 2020 decided to bring back their performers for 2021. And of those 41 countries, only 39 are taking part this year. There was going to be 40, but Belarus kind of got kicked because they didn't want to change their song, which was a little too politicized. So we have 39 songs this year, and Australia is not performing live at the venue, which is apparently going to have 3,500 people this year. But I think Montaigne and her group are going to be performing either live out of Australia or pre-recorded. I'm not sure. Something to that effect. But yes, so today we are going to go over, basically I'm reacting to the 2020 songs. Now, admittedly, I haven't listened to every single one all the way through like I have for 2021, but I have listened to them all at least a little bit before, and we'll talk about them and stuff. But one thing I wanted to ask, because this has been bothering me for a while, I guess. When you look at the way that the albums are laid out, the way that the song lists are, I know there's like, there we go. Okay. They're kind of listed. The countries, how do they decide the order on the CDs? That's what I'm basically asking. Because nowadays, ever since 2004, they have been doing 2 discs because there's been more countries entering, which makes sense. Before that, 2001, 2, and 3, when they did the official ones for those, it was 1 disc. And even that was kind of all over the place, in my opinion. But this, I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of alphabetical order, but it's really not. Australia comes before Austria, but for some reason, Austria is number 3 on here. Switzerland is number 9. Between Belarus and Cyprus? What? And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe it has to do with the name of their country in their language. Like, for example, Germany comes before Denmark, but Germany's German name, it's escaping me right now. Oh my God. Why is it escaping me? I know that it doesn't start with G, though. It's a U. Or no, not a U, an E. I think. Damn it. Let's look this up. Why can't I think of this? It's, I put myself on the spot and I'm going to look ridiculous, but that's okay because I kind of feel already ridiculous as a Canadian reacting to Eurovision stuff. And then there's Americans reacted to Eurovision, which I love too. Oh no, it's not an E, it's Deutschland. It's a D. I apologize. I apologize profusely for my ridiculous lack of knowledge. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. The video's off to a fantastic start, isn't it? So, but yeah, like, and why is the United Kingdom on disc 1? The United Kingdom is the United Kingdom. It starts with U. There's no other name for it unless it's specific to another country, the way that they write these. But the United Kingdom, even in these compilations on the official Eurovision YouTube channel, are in alphabetical order to English, I think. So the UK is the last song. But why is it number 18 on disc 1? If any of you know, please tell me, because this has been driving me insane. Is it the big 5 that are all... No, because I think Italy's one of the big 5, isn't it? maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably talking out my butt with this, but whatever. It's anyway. If you know, please tell me. I would love to. I would love to know why they do it the way that they do. Without further ado, let's continue on and take a look at the songs for 2020. And I'll kind of comment a little bit on the countries that brought back the artists to represent them this year for 2021, for 2020, and based on what they were going to do for 2020. So these are the songs from 2020 that never got a chance to really, really, truly shine on the Eurovision stage. So let's go. Albania, Fall from the Sky, Adelena Ara. So she is not back for Albania. In this year for 2021, they have Karma. So this isn't a bad song. I have heard this one. I like Karma better, in my own personal opinion. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's good. I don't know what else to say for it. I guess I would say Karma is probably more of my choice in personal, what I like in music and stuff too. And that's what a lot of this is going to be, pretty much, is my personal choice. Some people, I tended to have more dislikes on my other videos, so I'm assuming I'm going to have the same on here too. I don't always seem to agree with everybody. Like right now, from what I've checked on the wee blogs, Italy has climbed up to one of the favorites to win now with the bookies. Italy, France, and Malta. Switzerland kind of went way down, but it's because people are watching the live performances and getting a whole different vibe from them. So I still stand by Maps. I still love Leslie Roy, and I think that Ireland should win for 2021, but we're deviating once again from what we're doing. So let's get back to the task at hand. So Armenia did not come back for 2021. And I don't... Definitely pop song, you know, not too bad. Chains on you. Chains on you. So this one I would say would be like my similar feelings to TikTok from Croatia for this year. It's not like... I mean, it's a song you would probably hear on North American radio. It's not, it's catchy. It's got a similar vibe to TikTok and even, I would say, Sugar for 2021 a little bit. Just the dancing, the mask wearing and stuff. It's got a good color palette to it, a nice little vibe too. But it's not too bad. But yes, Armenia was not able to make it back for this year. I think that they are having some political issues and probably money issues. So maybe 2022 they will come back and surprise us with something else as well. But not a bad entry. Not a bad entry. Montaigne. Okay. I have said before that I'm not the biggest fan of her performance. So this particular performance I find to be weaker than Technicolor, which is the 2021 entry. She is back representing Australia, as I mentioned earlier. Why is she dressed like a clown? Like, I don't know. I don't vibe with this one. I mean, it's definitely more of a somber song than her Technicolor one, which is a lot more fast-paced. It's got both of them have a great message to them. Everything I've seen of her, which isn't a lot, admittedly, but everything I've seen of her, just she doesn't seem to have very, very strong vocals. And it could just be the breathiness from doing the live performances. Pretty much everything I've seen has been the live performances. I haven't seen the actual music video yet for Technicolor, so I will look at it. I'm sure it'll be different. I've heard the recorded version on the CD, of course, and it's pretty decent for both of these. But the lives, just a lot of movement, and as a performer myself, like I've said, I understand the breathiness that you get with it. So, but maybe she will completely change my mind at the live shows. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Australia. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, let's continue on. But see, Australia's before Austria in this running thing, but for some reason on the CDs it's not. So Vincent Bueno went with a pop song, a dancey pop song for 2020, which I honestly like better than Amen. Both songs are pretty good, though. Again, alive again. So, not a bad song. I like this one better. Amen's okay. He shows his range with that. Like, the nice thing that you can get with watching, or with the countries bringing back the artists from 2020 and 2021, is you can see their range sometimes if they choose to do something a little bit different. Some of them chose to do something very, very similar. This one and Montaigne with Australia, very different. But you can really get his range but if you watch the two. And just personally, I prefer this song over Amen for 2021. Okay. My favorite song of 2020. La 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 la. La 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 la, like Cleopatra. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, like Cleopatra. Okay, one little thing that I have with these compilations and stuff. Why are you just showing these parts? They did the same with Mata Hari. They only show the last little bit of the song where there's not really much of the lyrics. It's just like la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, like Cleopatra. And let's go. Mata Hari. Like, it doesn't actually give you a sense of the song, which is why reacting to these compilations, especially if you haven't really listened to the full songs, is tough. And especially, you know, if you're coming into it blindly, not having any idea what Eurovision is. Like I said, I do have some background with it, and I do host a radio show on it. So I'm lucky with that knowledge coming into it. But it's just, as somebody new coming into this stuff, it's weird just reacting to just the compilations and stuff. So we'll put that out there as well. But Cleopatra was going to be my number one choice had I been a judge for 2020 if the thing went ahead. Everything about this song, it's fast paced, it's right up my alley. I love it. Effendi has a fantastic voice. The video is quite well done. I think it's better than Mata Hari's video. But now both songs, like for a while, Cleopatra was way above Mata Hari for me, but Mata Hari is stuck in my head. Cleopatra was number 1 for 2020. Mata Hari number 4 on my list for 2021. But Effendi has got it going. I love it. Azerbaijan is great. Another reviewer that I've seen on YouTube, shout out to Favor. She's so funny to watch. You should check out her channel, by the way. Mispronouncing things, and I mean, we all have that, I guess. But Azerbaijan is her favorite, or as she says, Azerbaijan. But Cleopatra, just personally my favorite, and I would have chosen to win over all of the rest of them. So let's continue on. Cleopatra. So Belarus's entry for 2020, much better than the 2021 one. I don't recall any controversy with this one, but it's kind of lackluster. Like, it's okay, but she doesn't have a lot of energy. Okay, Hooverphonic released me. Now, okay, is this a different singer? So is this a different singer than the Hooverphonic for 2021? Same band, but different singer. I'm only asking because she looks a lot older this year. Oh, God, Jeremy, you're going to have people coming for you with that. I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious if it's a different singer. I probably should have looked that up before I said anything. She just looks older in this one, or not in this one, in 2021. The Wrong Place is a better song, in my opinion. What was this one called again? Hooverphonic. I got my little cheat CD down here. Have them both together. 2020. Release Me. Release Me. I have heard this full song before. But yeah, I think Growing Up is not growing. really, this video is turning out so great. The Wrong Place is probably, I prefer that one over 2020's one. So for this one, so not bad. It's not bad. Belgium. Bulgaria. So Victoria, again, I'm not incredibly familiar with all of her stuff. I only know her through Eurovision. I remember this song from last year, and it's very ethereal. It's very fantastical, fantasy, slow too, very slow. And she did another very slow song for 2021. So Tears Getting Sober versus Growing Up is Getting Old. I love Growing Up is Getting Old. I think it's a very, very pretty song. I've seen behind the scenes stuff of the practices for the semifinals coming up as well for 2021. And I think Growing Up is Getting Old will do well. I really hope it gets through the semifinals. But she still really reminds me of Cher Lloyd from England. Her look, her sound with the ballads when Cher Lloyd would do the ballads and stuff, like Sirens. Lay down here beside me in the shallow water. That song specifically, I get Cher Lloyd vibes from Victoria. But nice song. I like it. But still, Growing Up is Getting Old is a better song in my opinion. So Croatia. Now, if I recall correctly, this was a favorite last year, and I could see why. It's a great song. Now, this one versus TikTok. Okay. They're both good. TikTok has a very TikTok social media thing to it. It sounds like it would be more akin to what people would have get stuck in their head, especially younger generation nowadays. It's aesthetically well done. This one, I think, is aesthetically well done. I think he's got a much nicer voice, nicer range, or showing off his range. If I was to choose between the two of them, it would be a hard choice. I would go with this one, though. I think that they would have a better chance of getting into the finals with TikTok, so for 2021, versus this song. Just the way that they are, like, just how. But I don't know. Like, I'm basing this on very little knowledge on how things work, because Eurovision seems to have stuff all over the place. Like, people vote for stuff that you would never necessarily expect. A case in point, one very divisive song is Toy, and which of course won 2018. I love Netta. I love Toy. I love everything about that song. I love everything about her. She's amazing. I'm so glad that she won that year. But, like, it's a divisive song. There's people that can't stand it. It's on cringe compilations. It's on worst songs of Eurovision. It's on best songs of Eurovision, like on YouTube and stuff. But I personally love it. So I don't know. But two very strong-ish songs, I would say, in 2 years. So good job, Croatia. Sandro for Cyprus. So I like this song. I kind of prefer El Diablo just a little bit, and I kind of love that there's controversy with it, actually. This conservative Cypriots getting pissed off because of El Diablo. I would choose El Diablo over this one, but it's decent. It's a good song. I could see it on the radio. Video is kind of boring by the looks of this clip anyway, but there's probably more to it. I should look into it more, but that's all I'll say about that. Benny Cristo, Kimama, Czech Republic. What's he doing again this year? Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought he was saying, oh my God. Like, oh my God, but I'm pretty sure it's oh my God, like, oh my God, the name of the song. This one's catchier to me, but they're not bad. Both of them are high energy tracks, I guess. This one's a little more high energy, so I would probably choose this one, but not bad. I like it. Okay, mama. Denmark. Okay. Much better song than 2021. I'll say that right now. Say yes. Denmark likes their folky kind of songs, I guess. Although this year, you know, Fire og Flam Ovospa. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. But I mean, Emily DeForest won for them with like a very Celtic-y song back in 20, I want to say 14. And I love that one. But Ben and Tan, I like this song, Say Yes. This is probably one of my favorite ones from 2020. I like and they have another duo this year. It's two guys for 2021, guy and girl for 2020. I just like this song better. I think it sounds better. It flows better. I like that it's in English. But I guess maybe that's why. And I'm not saying that just because I only understand English for the most part, but kind of at the same time. So I don't know what they're singing about in the 2021 version. The stage setup, though, for 2020 looks better, like their setup, than what we've got. Basically a copy and paste of the music video for what is going to happen for 2021. It's very 60s-ish for 2021, kind of 60s meets 70s meets 80s, which is kind of neat, you know, and it is kind of something that's coming back, I suppose. But I just like this one better. Ben and Tan, Say Yes for Denmark. Still wish that Aqua would represent them, but that probably was way off on my part. Ukusivist, Estonia. So this one has basically the same energy as 2021's entry. Actually, when I listened to this song, I kind of got a feeling of it being very, very similar to the only one, or the Lucky One, sorry, which I do like better. The Lucky One is way better, in my opinion. So 2021's entry by him. I love everything about that one versus this one. Both songs, though, very much I could hear them on North American radio. Like, I think this gentleman would do very, very well over here. If this is his sound, sorry. So yeah, but the Lucky One, 2021, I think is better. It's got interesting eyes too. Very different entry for Finland. I like this one better because I'm not a big rock fan. And this guy has a really good voice. And we're looking back. We never know what we have until it's over, and we're looking back. I think he's got a better voice. I like, Finland's got a lot of energy this year. It's more of a rock kind of band thing, which there's only two of them. There's them in Italy for 2021. But I just personally prefer this song over that. I've never really been a fan of like the hard rock style stuff. I know a lot of people really, really liked it when I think it was Finland that won in 2007. Hard Rock Hallelujah. Is it Finland? I'm probably wrong. Hard Rock Hallelujah. That was an amazing performance, though. I mean, they went all out for everything. This one, like for 2021, Dark Side. I can't remember. Oh, wait, I have it right in front of me. What is the name of that band? Finland, Blind Channel, Dark Side. I don't know. It's just it's more energetic than this, but this guy just has a better sound, and I like the song overall. So Finland 2020 better than Finland 2021 for me. France. Mon allié. The best in me. So he's got English and French in this one. Um, I don't know. It's a very country-ish pop song, I'd say. Folky country popish. Um, do I like it better than Barbara's Voila? I'd have to hear more of it. I think I like it better already because Voila is very repetitive. The music video, though, for Voila is quite aesthetically pleasing, very film noirish. So, but song-wise, I'm not a big fan of Voila, and I know she's a huge, like, everybody thinks she's going to win this year, right now. But again, things could totally change. Things could totally change. It could be something different. I'd have to watch the full video and hear the full song. So, Tonike Kipiani, very different song. It's a very, very different choice for him compared to Georgia's entry for 2021. So again, you get to see his range far better in this one. I don't know, maybe both of them you do. But You is such a boring song. I'm sorry, it's boring. For 2021. So 2020 song is better, in my opinion. Same guy. This is a better song. Violent thing. So this was another one that was a very, very popular choice for 2020. I think one of the favorites as well. Ben Dolik. And Violent Thing. Now this one versus I Don't Feel Hate. I would have to go with I Don't Feel Hate. I love how it's all, I don't know. I think Jendrik's really great. And he is not PewDiePie. I'm sorry. A lot of people still think he is, but he's not. He's hilarious. I've watched his Instagram stories, his little vlog things. I mean, all of the artists are really personable on their stuff. They're all doing amazing. Senhit for San Marino. Really, really amazing too. But I would just choose I Don't Feel Hate. I like that song better. I connect with it better. This one, though, is pretty good. I have nothing against it. I think it's a fun, dancey song. I could see this one doing really, really well on the radio anywhere as well, and I could see why it was a popular one for last year as well. But between the 2 years, I'm just saying Jendrik's I Don't Feel Hate stands out to me a little more. It's not as generic as this one. Not that that's a bad thing. Stefania. So this is a good song too. I remember liking this when I got the CD last year. I really did like it. It was a standout one to me. She is very much Alexis Bledel. Like her face. She reminds me of Alexis Bledel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. From Gilmore Girls. The daughter, Rory. She looks like her. She does. She just has her face. I just get that. Like, it's hard to get like a freeze frame. She just reminds me of her very much in comparison. But Last Dance just stands out so much more to me. Like, both of them are really, really nice, fast-paced. I love the 80s aesthetic, the 80s dance kind of, and just the great feeling of Greece, like the evoking like the Pegasus and stuff in the video. But both of these songs are amazing. I love Stefania. She's great. She's got a lot of talent. I'm pretty sure she's going to go very, very far. And, but I mean, this is a great song. This would probably be another one of my favorites of 2020. So Think About Things is way better, in my opinion, than 10 Years. So I still think, though, that if they could have done it, although I think the song was actually written in 2019, so it might not have worked for 2020 upon reflection. But Husavik by Molly Sandin, who sang for Rachel McAdams in the Netflix movie of Eurovision, would have been a better one if it could actually represent Iceland. But, you know, these guys last year, they were newish. They had a gimmick. The gimmick is kind of carrying over to 2021. They haven't really changed much of it, which is fine. You know, they were popular for a reason in 2020. I'm not like it. This one stands out to me more than 10 years does, but probably because it was the gimmicky thing at the time. They're not bad. He's got a fantastic voice. I've watched Dottie, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, do covers of other Eurovision songs, and he's fantastic. Good performer. I don't think he's performing with his band anymore after Eurovision this year, but at least that's what I've heard. Just not massively standout ish, but I would say this song is still better than 2021's in my opinion. He's super tall, very tall. Leslie Roy. So, as some of you have watched my other reaction video, you know that she's my choice to win 2021 for Ireland. I think she's got a very, in this one, who can I write? Melissa Etheridge feel to her, if you were going by North American singers. She lives in New York. I just found that out. Actually, I was watching Nikki Tutorials doing her interview with her for Eurovision this year, and she lives in New York. I didn't know that. But she's Irish, of course. Maps is a much better song that connects with me, I would say, personally. So I love Maps. This isn't a bad song either, and this is something that I could definitely hear on like 90s North American radio. Like harkening back to that, that evokes that feeling to me. But Maps to me is a more, I don't know, I love it so much. It just clicks. So, but Leslie Roy, very, very good singer. Love her for Ireland. Fakir Libby, Eden Aline. So she's back for Israel. Singing in Israeli and English as well. Versus Set Me Free, which really shows off her Mariah Carey-esque. Well, I know I should. That's just what I liken it to, vocals on that one. So I like 2021 song better, Set Me Free, but both of them are good, high energy-ish, dancey. I think she's a great performer, really, really good. I love her hair too, and she's just bringing it and bringing the vibe, and she's great. I love it. 2021's entry versus this one, though, I go for 2021 with Set Me Free versus Fakir Libby. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Fai rumore. So different performers than Italy has for 2021. It's an okay song. It's kind of coming across as a ballad. It's in Italian. I don't understand Italian myself. Both of them, like the entries from 2020 and 2021, are in Italian. This would probably be more up my alley taste-wise than what Italy has for 2021. And their band for this year is Maneskin. It was Zitti e Buoni, which is more high energy, fast-paced, which I generally lean towards. But again, it's like a rock-ish song versus, I don't know, it's hard to say. His vocals sound more like drawn out and better. I would gravitate more towards this one between the two, but neither one really, really stands out to me. And again, this is just personal opinion. I'm really, really sorry, guys. Kind of gospel-ish. Samantha Tina, Still Breathing. So she's got it's a very feminine power song, just like 2021. So I love The Moon is Rising. It's got a great feel to it. It's got a great message to it. This one does too. But The Moon is Rising, just even from the beginning part of it. And she's got that kind of similar sound to it. That word. I can't even do it. I'm sorry, that sounds ridiculous. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I love her opening, especially of The Moon is Rising. The queen of the night is calling. The blood moon is rising. I like that. So I would say that one notches above this one, if I was to choose between. The Roop, On Fire, another one where I think that their 2020 song is better than their 2021 one. I love the female dancer. She's hilarious. Just her hair. And so, yes, this song really stood out to me and was also a favorite in 2020. I like it better than Discotheque. Both songs are quite interesting, the dancing especially. It's very in your face. The performer is great in both, but I would say On Fire is a better song than Discotheque, in my opinion. So, and I like the sound of this one. On fire. I don't know. Destiny for Malta again. You know, this song is really good too. I like this one. I love how fast-paced it is. I love Jemakas, though, too. Like, she has great vocals. She's got great presence in her songs. She's got it all. I really like both songs, honestly. I really do. It's hard to say one or the other. But I think Jemakas stands out a little more, so it'll probably... Like, I could see why it's in a number one running with the bookies this year. Moldova, Natalia Gordienko. Is this the same lady? Let me just look. I should know this already. Moldova. Oh, wait. Did Moldova not do it? No, she did. Natalia Gordienko. Yep. So same performer for this year, for 2021. Prison. It's not as memeable. But this one's a darker sounding song. This prison versus Sugar. So Sugar takes everything that is like just I don't know. What am I trying to say here, Jeremy? Come on, get your words together before you open your mouth. Sugar is the most memed song of 2021 from the Eurovision Song Contest for 2021. Very much the most memed song. The dance, the ice cream cone, like, it's iconic. I like this song better, but I can't fault her for going with the, like, it's I don't know. Sugar is a standout song for the dancing and the memeability of it. It's very catchy. It's very radio friendly. This one's also very radio friendly. I like this one better, though. I just like the feel of this one a little bit better. Yeah. My little brother loves Sugar, though. Vassal. So again, he chose a different style song for 2021. And I like 2021's song better. Now, he mentions, if you watch the music video for... his 2021 song, which is You. No, it's not You. This is You. What is his song for this one? Here I Stand. Here I Stand has much more power to it. It's more gospel. It's more feeling. Like, he took his feeling of sadness for not being able to take part in the Eurovision contest in 2020 itself and brought it to 2021 and just poured that emotion in, and it's amazing. It's just powerful song. Again, controversial because there's a Bulgarian flag colors or something in it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the problem is between Bulgaria and North Macedonia, if there is one. But I like the 2021 entry better. So, Orike, attention. This was another one that a lot of people really liked. She reminds me of the lead singer from Kano. And I don't think it's the same her person. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. But Kano is amazing for Norway. I think that this is a better song than Tix for 2021. I still think that Kano was robbed. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but Monument is a better song than Fallen Angel. I'm sorry, and I am unanimous in that. But this song was very popular. Norway is always really good. Like they're usually really, really good. They have some strong entries. And this one I think is a better song than Fallen Angel. Different artist, of course. But she's very powerful. She's got great stage presence. Poland. See, I'm still thrown off by the fact that they put the Netherlands and the T's because of the. Usually the isn't considered, but maybe that's because it's the full name. I don't know. I would have expected the Netherlands to be here. So Poland. Now, Rafał is representing Poland this year, and actually a member of his delegation tested positive for COVID. So hopefully that'll be sorted out and they'll be able to do their performance. I think they're in the second semifinal on Thursday next week. Here's hoping. So it's an interesting video. It's an interesting song, but I think I like The Ride a little bit better. I love that. I always go for the 80s aesthetic sound, the look of it. I think it's a nice, I don't know, for me, it appeals to me more than this one, but not to say that this is a bad song. I mean, very, very different song. I like it. I don't not like it. Just The Ride kind of appeals to me more. So hopefully Rafał feels better. Portugal, Medo de Sentir. She looks kind of nervous. And I know what it's like to be nervous on stage. But this is the second year in a row that Portugal has put out a song that I don't really care for too much. For this year's Love Is On Our Side. And I find that the lead singer for 2021 of the band, his voice is annoying a little bit. So I don't know. Portugal, 2 years in a row, not really high up on my radar, unfortunately. And she doesn't sound like she's on tune in that clip. I don't know. Roxanne, Alcohol You. Okay, I mentioned before, she gives me very Billie Eilish vibes. More specifically in the 2021 entry. She's got a great voice here, very powerful. So would I choose this one over 2021? What is it? Not Alone? Amnesia. Amnesia. They're both pretty good. They're both very darkish. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Billie Eilish. And she really exudes the Billie Eilish vibe to me. But at least she doesn't have the synthetic snapping like Bad Guy has. I don't know what I would choose between the two. I'd have to really listen to the full of this one. Okay. This would have been, I mentioned earlier Cleopatra was number 1. This would have been my number 2 choice. I'm very sad Little Big didn't come back to represent Russia in 2021. Not to come down on Manisha, because her song Russian Woman is a very, very in-your-face good song too. Very different. But this song is so Aqua. Little Big is like Aqua. Like massive Aqua vibes. And also, I just recently, and I mean very recently, like 2021 recently, realized that the two, I'm pointing at the screen as if you can, the two lead singers and the guy on the keyboard are also the same 3 that are in the background as the background singers. It's the same people. I didn't realize that before. I know. I'm dumb. What could I say? Then you've got the gentleman on the left performing the dance routine. But these guys are great. They're seriously, they give me Aqua vibes. And I mentioned it before. I love Aqua. Come on. Like, this song is great. It's a parody. They're a parody band. It's just awesome. Cuatro, uno, dos, cuatro. 1, 2, 4. I don't know why, but I love this song. I really wish they would have come back, but Manisha's good too. I like this song better though than Rush Woman. San Marino. Okay. Adrenalina is a better song than Freaky, in my opinion. And I think that San Marino has a better chance of being way up there with Adrenalina. Of course, they're also featuring Florida. Is he or isn't he? Like, they've been doing that whole, will he be here? Will he not? They've had a stand-in for the practices. He'll be there. I like Adrenalina better. Looking into Senhit more in her official YouTube channel, I've seen that she's done some fantastic covers of Eurovision songs. One of the standout ones is Bandito. Tu ojos bandito, robaro con cuentos. I'm learning it. But I love that song. I love her video for it. I love it better than the 1990 original song. I love her cover of Roi and Toy. I think it was a combination of those two. Like, she's so good at doing these covers of other Eurovision songs, like the Freaky Trip to Rotterdam. I love that whole thing. But honestly, Adrenalina, I cannot get that out of my head. We're like fire and gasoline. I've been learning to dance for it. We're like fire and gasoline. Come and light it up with me. So high in adrenaline. Nope, I did it wrong. Whoa, we're like fire and gasoline. Come and light it up with me. So high in adrenaline. Yeah, anyway, you get it. I love Adrenalina better than this one. But I love Senhit. I love her vibe. I love her in general. She's got so much energy. She's clearly really invested in it. She's like a Lady Gaga of San Marino. Hurricane's back. Hasta la vista for Serbia. This song is very much... So it's a fun song. But then they came back with Loco Loco for 2021, and honestly, the two songs are very similar sounding. They are. It's like a copy paste almost, and there is a difference. They've got good energy, but would I don't know. Doesn't really stand out to me. I think Loco Loco, I prefer that one over this one. But they are good. They're really good group. Good. They have good synergy together. Okay. Ana Soklic with Voda, Slovenia. So I'm going to change my opinion on her a little bit. Not that I've ever said anything really bad about her, and I don't mean to. I've been really getting to like Amen. That's her 2021 one, right? Yeah. I really like that song now. She's got such good, powerful vocals. Like, both songs. She's amazing. She just stands out on stage with her stuff. I was asking my brother, because this is an interesting thing. But she's got such a very deep voice, almost masculine sounding. And I was legitimately curious if maybe she was transgender, and that I have nothing against that at all. Like, that's fantastic. I'm pretty sure she was born female. She's just got a very good, like, range. Like, it's all over the place. She's kind of like a Cher, I would say, but she's so gospel-y oriented. I like this in the two songs. Both of them are just very powerful, and yeah, I guess gospel is probably the best way to describe both songs. Either one, like Amen and Voda, I like both of them. Like, Amen's really growing on me, so I'd say of my last reaction video for 2021, that song has probably changed the most in terms of opinion wise for me. Like it's a very, very, very well done one. So she's great. Like she's holding it, like it's the emotion that she can elicit with it is so good. And Blascanto Universo for Spain. His range is all over the place too. Like he's got such a high range to it, and you know, not very many men can pull that off. I know I can't really pull it off. Voy a quitarme. Da, da, da. I like that one. I think it sticks in my head a little bit more for 2021's versus this one. But he's a really good performer. He's got a great range too. Like and this song is definitely faster and more poppy than Voy a quedarme, which is more of a ballad song. But I like that one a little better. But he's great. The Mamas with Move. I don't know why they didn't come back for Sweden. Sweden has such a rich talent pool. Like at least when it comes to Eurovision, they're so like Loreen. You've got Eric Sade. You've got the Mamas. You've got Tus with Voices. You've got the Rednecks. The Rednecks are from Sweden. Why haven't they been able to make it in? They were the Rednecks, you know, Cotton Eye Joe, if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. Now they're not they're a band, but they're like an act. Maybe that's why. They entered twice to get into Eurovision with a band called Romania. And it was Railroad, and I can't remember the other one. Mama, Take Me Home? No. Won't You Take Me Home? Maybe it was that one. I don't know. Anyway, they were disqualified, I think, twice. But I love the Rednecks. I love them under Annika Luxemburg, if that's how you pronounce her name. I loved her as the best lead singer, but I'm detracting again. So, very, very good song. I love Tus as well for 2021. So you have two different ones. Voices, I think, stands out a little bit more to me, but both of them are very gospel-y oriented as well. Gospel-y pop. They have very Supremes, Diana Ross and the Supremes vibes to them. I love it. I love their costumes too. Very, very good. Responde-moi by Jon's Tears. I'm pretty sure it's Jon. He's lip syncing there. Like there was like very little emotion in that video part there, but his range very, very amazing. He's another one that's just, his range is out of this world, and I could see why he was an early favorite for Switzerland to win with. But Tout l'Univers stands out more to me, even I guess video wise probably, than this one. So I would go with that one. But like that high, that's insane. That high range. Here we go. The Netherlands. Now again, Django Macroy with Grow. Another kind of very gospel-y song. Very gospel-y. I like his 2021 entry better. What's it called again? The Netherlands. Birth of a New Age. Birth of a New Age. I like it better. He's a good performer though. Like he's got a good voice. Ukraine. So the lead singer of the Ukraine ended up not feeling well the other day, but she tested negative for COVID, so that's good. Solveig. She's got such a nasally high voice. Ukraine has a pretty good history with it as well. I mean, Ruslana, one of my absolute favorite Eurovision performers of all time, won for them in 2004 with Wild Dances. But if it came to between Solveig and Shum, I would go with Shum. She's got a very in-your-face voice. Like, it's in your face. It's very, very there. And it's good. It's just, I prefer Shum. I love how dancey and fast paced it is. But the infusion culturally with their music is great. James Newman, My Last Breath, United Kingdom. Again, it's one of those kind of meh. He's got another gospel-y style sound to him. Again, something you would hear on North American radio, probably. It's very just, it's there. It's a song on the radio. Just like Embers. The Embers is slightly more dancey than this one. But both of them are pretty good. Like I wouldn't say they're exceptionally strong entries. Nothing like, ooh, ah, just a little bit, ooh, ah, a little bit more. Or even like Blue. That's probably the last time I really liked a United Kingdom entry was Blue with I Can. Probably because Duncan from Blue was on Hollyoaks. But, we've been down that road before. So there we go. My reactions to 2020's Eurovision entries. Oh, it's almost been an hour. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I don't know. I'd love to hear your takes and stuff on things as well. So don't forget to comment in the comments below. Also, I have my own song. Nothing like these. But the CBC Searchlight contest in Canada is happening, and you can vote once daily. My song is on this channel. It is called Cancel Culture, and then in brackets, Bandwagon, because cancel culture is kind of a bandwagon. I would say it's a demo, because I don't really have the know-how to do the proper, the great audio editing. So check it out if you'd like to. I'd love to hear your comments and stuff on it. I apologize for the way that the audio is on it, like the singing parts. But if I win the contest, you can get a chance to go to Calgary for a week and have access to an audio engineer and instruments and stuff that you can basically make your own album, which would be amazing. So this is my 3rd year entering. So anyways, I would love to hear from you guys. I host a radio show called The Vision of Eurovision, currently airing on Thursdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific time in Canada here. It's on 92.5 FM. That's the X. And you can also tune in live via the TuneIn or Streama radio apps. Just look up Kamloops, the X or 92.5 on those, or www.thex.ca as well. So Eurovision's coming up. I am super excited to see who's going to win. I really hope that Maps gets it, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Ireland, I'm rooting for you. Ireland, San Marino, Greece, Azerbaijan, Germany, my top 5 favorites for 2021. Top 2 favorites, like I said, for 2020, because it's hard with the other ones, but I would say number 1, Cleopatra for Azerbaijan, number 2, Uno by Little Big for Russia. Okay, I'd love to hear from you guys below, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Maybe I'll do more reactions. We'll keep going back. I can already tell you 2019, my favorite performance was Spirit in the Sky by Kano. There's a little preview for you. So we'll see if we get back there. But thanks, guys.